The chorus of this song uses this like really kind of trite progression from the subdominant or the fourth chord, which is an F major, to the dominant, the fifth chord, the G major, and then back to the tonic or C major. So I should have bought you flowers, held your hand, and then it gets repeated. Right, so it kind of establishes that pattern in our head. But then it's going to change here. Take it up, everybody, 'cause all you wanted to do was dance. So what's happening here is, instead of going back to the tonic like we expect, that ending is a perfect cadence like we talked about last week. We hear that twice, so we expect to hear it again, but then it goes to A minor instead. That's called a deceptive cadence, when you have a dominant chord that does not resolve to the tonic, but resolves to something else. In this case, it's the minor sixth degree of the scale. And the A minor chord, which is the sixth chord that we're talking about here, is very similar to a C major chord. It actually has two of the same notes, right? 1, 2, 3, A minor, C major, 1, 2, 3. So they're similar, but it's considered a deceptive cadence because it's not actually resolving back to the tonic. Sorry, my iPad shut off here. So that's the sort of surprise there. So instead of held your hand, okay, and now it goes to what's called, it's a D major chord. It's what's called the dominant of the dominant. So in C major scale, the dominant chord there is G. So if you go to G major and then play the dominant chord in a G major scale, it's D major. So it's the dominant of the dominant chord. But anyway, that progression is then followed by the subdominant, which is F. And then you get this, what's called a modal conversion. So you go from F major to F minor. So it's called a parallel key, right? So you go from the major key to the minor key of the same name, and then back to the tonic. That ending there is sort of like a plagal cadence, like we talked about before. Remember the Amen cadence? Amen, but it's in minor, which gives it a much more kind of sad sound. So let's do the whole chorus again. So I should have bought you flowers, held your hand. Deceptive cadence right here. Dominant of the dominant, subdominant, parallel minor, and tonic. And that's what gives the chorus that kind of longing, sad sound, right? But eventually, it does resolve to the C major, the tonic. We're back in the major key here. It gives it a nice kind of firm sense of revolution, almost like a sense of hope, you might say, in terms of the kind of the harmonic story of the song.